I never know how to start videos. So I'm going to assume that since you're watching this video, you either have alopecia areata, or you know somebody that has alopecia areata, or maybe you just randomly saw this video in suggestions and you clicked on it. But I'm going to assume the first two. So in this video, I'm going to be telling you my story, and first let me introduce myself. My name is Laura. I am 17 years old, and I have had alopecia areata for around 15 years, so the majority of my life. And I'm going to be sharing my story, and I hope that you, I don't know, just if you're watching this for support, I hope you get support from it, or for more information, if that's what you're looking for, whatever, I hope it can help at least one person. So basically, my story starts a very long time ago, when I was around 2 or 3. My mom was doing my hair, and she was, I don't know what she was doing, she was putting up in a ponytail or something, and she noticed a little bald spot. And alopecia areata usually, first to give you a basic overview if you know nothing about alopecia areata, which probably since you're watching this video you do know about it, but basically it's an autoimmune disease where your body actually finds your hair is foreign, and so it causes your body tells your white blood cells or whatever to attack the hair follicles, and it causes your hair to fall out. So yeah, quick overview. But anyway, alopecia areata usually starts out in circular little bald patches, like exact circles. It's really kind of amazing how, you know, perfect circles they can be sometimes. And that's what she saw, and it was about the size of a quarter, and she took me to the doctor, and I was diagnosed with alopecia. So what we did was, you know, we you know, went to this children's place and, you know, tried all these different, you know, topical treatments, and one time I was actually on this pill where I had to take it for some reason in the middle of the night. I can't remember why, but my mom would get me up in the middle of the night. I'm this little girl, and I would go down and take this capsule like this huge. It was just ridiculous, and I'm like 3 or 4 years old. And we just tried all these different topical creams and everything else, and nothing really worked. And my hair was kind of in a cycle. It would fall out in the spring, or excuse me, it would fall out in the fall and winter. I was kind of like a tree. And it would grow back in the spring and summer. So finally my mom said, okay, enough of this, because she had to do all this fighting with insurance, so insurance would pay for it and everything. So finally she was just like, okay, this is ridiculous. Obviously these treatments are helping. Let's just stop the treatments, and she seems to be in this cycle, and let's just see if it, you know, what it does. So that's what we did, and that's kind of what happened. It would fall out a lot in the fall and winter, grow back in the spring and summer. I would go through so many different hairstyles. Like one time, one summer, all I could wear was like a high ponytail, so it would cover like a big spot up here. I just would go through all these different hairstyles, but we always managed to keep it covered. So there's not really much to tell during those years, but then when I was around 11, it started to fall out, you know, like normal. And it kept falling out, and it kept falling out, and it kept falling out, and it kept falling out. And finally realized I'm going bald. And basically I was pretty much bald around my 12th birthday, so it was around December that it really started falling out, and my birthday was around April, where I pretty much had no hair. And we started out buying different scarves and hats and headbands, and, you know, meticulously combing the hair and hairspraying, like, you know, it was a lot in the back, and so my mom would gently comb the hair and then hairspray it, and you know, it was pretty bad. And then finally got to the point where I was like, I really want to get a wig. I don't like all this scarves and bandanas and trying to hide it. It's not working for me. And my mom was a little hesitant at first because we didn't know anything about wigs and buying wigs and all that. So she was a little hesitant, but we started researching it, all the different types, you know, synthetic, human hair, Remy, all those different terms and stuff. We finally did a bunch of research, and we actually found a lady that near us that actually owns a shop that she has alopecia areata herself, and she owns a shop where you can go there and she'll help you find a wig that's good for you, and you can also, she kind of helps you get discounts on the wigs and stuff. So that was such a blessing, and I'm so glad we found her. We went there and I got my first wig, which was synthetic, because we were just starting out on this. We didn't know how much I'd need it or how long, so we didn't want to spend a lot of money on a human hair wig, so we got a synthetic wig. And I might insert pictures here. I don't know if I'll insert one when I was bald, because I don't know, and I don't really have any good pictures, because I didn't like taking, I don't really remember this, but I didn't like taking pictures when I was bald. If I was going to take pictures of myself, I'd always like put my wig on or whatever, and so the pictures I have of me being bald are either just like candid shots I didn't know, or really goofy ones or something. I only have one where I'm smiling looking normal, but I'm wearing headgear for braces, so that's kind of embarrassing. So I don't know if I'll put any of when I was bald, but maybe. So probably if I do, it will be one with headgear, so excuse the headgear. But anyway, so I got my first wig, and that boosted my confidence so much. It made me feel so much better, and I'm so glad I did that. I'm all for doing whatever makes you feel comfortable. If you're fine with going around bald, I mean, you're awesome. Keep doing it. That is amazing. I wish I was brave enough to do that. I wore that wig for a couple years. Through that time, my hair would just kind of grow back some and fall out, but I was still, pretty much bald. I never did shave my head. That just kind of scared me. Just the fact that even if I had like one tuft of hair, the fact of just shaving it all and getting rid of it all just kind of scared me. I just didn't want to do that, so I didn't do that. But anyway, then after a while, I wanted a human hair wig. We went back to that same lady, and I wanted to get a long one. So I got this like really long wig that was actually not my natural hair color. It was like this is my natural hair color, and it was more of like a lighter reddish brown, which was interesting. But it was just really nice, because then I could curl it. I didn't use heat on it, but I could at least like get curlers, And so I pretty much wore wigs for 2 or 3 years. And finally my hair started growing back, and it got to a point where I could wear it without a wig, but I didn't. I was scared. I didn't want to, I'd been hiding under this, wig. It was my comfort. I'd been hiding under it for so long, I didn't want to stop wearing it. But finally just like clicked in me. I was like, what are you doing? You have hair. Why are you wearing a wig? And I thought, okay, I'm just not going to wear a wig. Whatever happens, happens. And that was around the end of 2012, I think. So ever since, I haven't been wearing a wig. I started getting cortisone injections in my head to get, to try to get hair growth. And that worked somewhat, but I have such it's not like I just get a spot, I go get it treated, and it grows back. I have continual regrowth and falling out, mostly just falling out, but sometimes I get regrowth. So it was just kind of like a constant thing. I would have to have these shots for the rest of my life, and the doctor was like, well, these shots really thin your scalp, and I don't know if you should keep having them. So we've kind of quit for now. I really want to go back and have some more, because I feel like I just want to see some more regrowth, because I just have all these areas that aren't showing any signs of regrowing, and my hair is getting thinner, so I really want to go back. So right now, you see my hair, it's, looks normal. But actually, my hair is very, very thin at this point. I'm getting a little bit nervous. I don't know, I just hope it, I probably have only 50 or 60% of my hair right now. But I wear hair extensions. Those things have literally been a lifesaver. If you have thinning hair and you have alopecia and you're not sure, and you're kind of to the point where, do I start wearing wigs again? No, go and get some hair extensions. They literally I would have to wear a wig now if I didn't have these extensions, and that's such a shame, because I do have, some hair. It's scary, because you don't know what's gonna happen, and it's just hard, because, dealing with it and, with other people. luckily for me, I've been homeschooled my whole life, so I never had to deal with bullying in school, which I'm so thankful for. And now I go to I'm in college now, and you know, it's just kind of a community college, so it's not like you deal with like bullying in college type of thing, so yeah. But anyway, I'm just so thankful that I didn't have to deal with that in school. That would have been probably really stressful. And if you're going through that now in school, I'm really sorry. I mean, because people are so mean. So that's pretty much my story. Now I'm just taking it day by day. If you're struggling with it, just know you're not alone. I know for me, when I was feeling pretty alone with this, I go on YouTube and I look up people's stories, and it just kind of makes me not feel so alone and know other people are struggling with it. So if you want to talk to me, and you're struggling, or you just want to talk to someone else that knows exactly what you're meaning, feel free to message me, or leave a comment or something. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, because I kind of want to do a Q&A maybe, if whatever. But yeah, definitely, this is not going to be the only video on this channel, so definitely subscribe. I'm going to do other videos, leave suggestions, whatever. And yeah, just know that you're not alone, and as infuriating as this statement can be, it could be much worse. I know that statement has annoyed me a lot because it seems pretty bad, but yeah, just stay strong, and we can do this. Alright, thanks for watching, and yeah, bye.